Hello everyone, hope you are doing good. So today we are gonna see how you can generate a table of content of a Microsoft Word document. Hope you are going to enjoy this video. So when you are having a Microsoft Word document and you want to generate its table of content, how can you do it? How does it work? So follow the steps and you will be aware of how you can generate a table of content of your Microsoft Word document. So we are in home and we are having what we call headings, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3 and so forth. So once you know that table of content is made by titles of your paragraphs. That's why you have to select your titles and you add the headings accordingly. So the first title is this abstract. You have to select this and you apply the heading accordingly. And I recommend you to add your heading number 1. So you have to select and I go on heading and I choose heading number 1. So once I choose heading number 1 and I have to modify how headings number 1 will be appearing in my Word document. That's why I have to press right click on heading 1 and I go on modify and I set the appearance of my headings, but heading 1 in my document. All heading number 1s here will be having size of 12 and you can change it to 14. All headings number 1 will be bolded. Have to bold to select this. All heading number 1s will be in Times New Roman. Have to set this Times New Roman, and after setting them, and you can put them in the center. You can put like that. This is a setting that you can set on heading number 1 as the settings. Then you press OK. Then you scroll down. This also have to select and I go on heading number 1 like that. There is heading there. Then I scroll down. This one also I select it and heading number 1. Select this and I go on heading number 1 and I scroll down. Select this title heading number 1. Then scroll down. Acknowledgements, select heading number 1. Scroll down. So chapter 1. Here in chapter 1, I have to pay attention on this. Here there is 1. 1 because it's a single digit. I have to apply heading number 1. And once I will be having 2 digits, I have to apply heading number 2. And even here, 2 digits, 1.1. Because these 2 digits, I have to put it heading number 2. Because I have 2 digits. Here it's chapter 1. I have to select this, and it is having it will be having heading number 1. But which is different from this, I have to select this. This will be having heading number 2 because it is having 1.0. 2 digits will be having heading number 2. And what will be having 3 digits, for example, once we have 3 digits, for example, chapter 1, topic 1, subtopic 1. Because here I'm having 3 digits, I have to select this and I will be applying heading number 3. I hope that you understand that. Select this. This is heading number 2. And I have also even to modify this heading number 2 by pressing right click on heading number 2 and I go on modify. Heading number 2 will be having size of 12, bold, in Times New Roman. Okay. Once I want to change the font, I have to click on this drop down and I choose this, for example, and the font size, and I choose 11, bold, and then OK. It is now there. Select heading number 2 because it is having 2 digits. Then I scroll down, select, this is having number 2. Scroll down, select, this is heading number 2. Select, okay. This is having 3 digits, 1.3.1. It will be having heading number 3. Select heading number 3 there. And I have to modify that heading number 3 by pressing right click on it, and I go on modify. And I choose, for example, yes, size of 12 or size for 10, and font, and I choose this bold, okay, and hit okay, like that. If you find it small, you can go back on modify and you increase the size 11. I go on okay. Okay. Select this. This is having 3 digits, it's having heading number 3. Then I scroll down. 2 digits, heading number 2. 2 digits, select heading number 2. 3 digits, select heading number 3. Select heading number 3. Okay. Suppose that you are having a short time and you want to generate a table of content of what you select there, or what you set their headings. You can go back where you want to generate table of content, but our table of content will stop by here. We stop by here because this is the end of our headings. Go back there. You know that table of content should be at the top of a document. That's why you take this down, you click there and you press enter to make the space for table of content, because it should be generated at the top of a document. Once you press here, this means that in this place, it's where my table of content will be generated. I will go on reference and I go on this table of content. Those are the kinds of table of content. I can choose number 2. Okay. Once I scroll up, this is a table of content of my titles where I apply the headings. So once I want to continue to increase my table of content, I have to scroll down and I go back where I stopped. Let me see where I stopped. I stopped on 2 academics and I have to go back there. 2 academics there, okay. 2 students, select home, heading number 3. Then I scroll down. This is heading number 2. Select heading number 2 because it is having 2 digits. Select heading number 2. Select heading number 3. Select heading number 3 because it is having 3 digits. Select, this is having heading 3 digits, heading number 3. 2 digits, heading number 2. Scroll down. 2 digits, heading number 2. Scroll down. Okay. Then about this, the beginning of chapter should be at the top of the page there. This is heading number 2. 2 is a single digit. That's why this chapter should be having heading number 1, because 2 is a single digit. Select heading number 1. Select heading number 2. Select heading number 2. Select heading number 2. Select heading number 3. Okay, let me check if there is no remaining title down there. Okay, there isn't. And I have to update my table of content because I also increased my headings, and I have to go back on my table of content and simply have to click on it. You see, the last one was 2 academics, but once I update my table of content, it will be increased. Meanwhile, I increased the headings. I go back there. Once you click on your table of content, you will see update, and you click on this drop down, and you choose heading, and you choose type number 2 as you chose before. Once you choose type 2 and you scroll down, you see they were increased. I stopped on 2 academics, but the table of content is already increased because also I increased the headings. So another thing that I like to let you know is this. Once you want to remove a table of content and you press to another location, you will go back on reference and you go on this table of content and you go on remove table of content. In this case, your table of content will be removed and you have just to locate to other location. It was here at the top of the page and I want it to be here on the second page here, and I have to click there because it is the place where I need my table of content. But before I have to remove there at the first location, and I go on the desired location. I click on it there, and I go back on reference, and I go on table of content, and I choose number 2. In this case, your table of content will be shifted to your desired place. You see there is a first page and your table of content will be on the second page. It will depend on the location you need your table of content. So once you need to remove it and you move it to another location, you just have to remove it first, remove table of content, and then you go on your desired location, you click on it there, you go back on reference, you go on table of content, then you generate it in your location like that. Okay. I think this video is going to help you in your daily life. In case you are preparing your Word document. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. See you in next video. Thanks a lot. God bless you, my friends.